Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we are continuing our discussion with simple linear regression, and in our last video we have discussed about correlation coefficient. Okay, and we understood that we need to find or we need to figure out the best fit line. Okay. So when we talk about a line, we know that the equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, and where m is the slope and c is the intercept. Okay, and if you know the m and the c, then we will able to draw a line. Okay. So what is slope or what is m? Okay. So the slope means rate of change of y with respect to change in x, that is dy by dx, which is also called the gradient. Okay. So there are few features with respect to slope. Okay. The slope is negative when the value of m is negative. That means when one feature is increases, then other is decreases. That is when x is increases, y is decreases, or vice versa. And when the slope is positive, we can say that when x is increases, y is also increases. Okay. Then the slope is actually help us to move horizontal movement, or we can say that which will help us to rotate the angle or shift the angle. Okay. And for a line, if you consider a straight line, the slope is constant. Okay. So if we have a slope at one point, that is same for in any other points in that line. Okay. Then next is intercept. So the value of a y when x is equal to 0. So we know that the equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c when x is equal to 0, which means y is equal to c. Okay. And when it is passes through the origin, intercept is 0. Okay. Intercept help the vertical movement of the line. Okay. And using this intercept and the slope, we will able to move the line horizontally, also vertically. So consider the straight line. Okay, so this is considered like these are the points, and this is our the best fit line. Okay, then the slope means dy by dx. Okay, so here I have mentioned dy by dx. Okay, so this is called the slope, and here we can see the intercept, which is the y value. Okay, when x is equal to 0, so which is called the intercept. So in another way, and one more thing we need to discuss, what is mean by a best fit line. Okay, so consider like these blue are our data points. Okay, so we can draw millions of lines, right? I can draw a line maybe let me take a pen. Okay, so I can I may be able to draw a line like this. Okay, maybe I can draw a line maybe like this. I can draw. Okay, let me do this. Trying to close this, somehow it's not closing. Okay, and maybe I can draw like this, and I can draw like this, and I can draw like this, right? In any way we can draw a line. Okay, so what is mean by a best fit line? Okay, so the best fit line means the distance from all these points. If you calculate distance from this point to this line, and this point to this line, and this point to this line, okay, if you calculate the distance, okay, we can calculate Euclid distance also, then this will be minimum. Okay, so that is a criteria for best fit line. Okay, and I will show you how can we okay, let me make it. Well, I have a Colab notebook open, so I will show you how can we change the m and x value. So consider this is 0.4. Okay, I will show you like how can do the line vertically and the horizontally. Okay, so consider this is our line. Okay, consider this is our line. Okay, and which as a value, the m value is 0.8 and b value is 1.4. Okay, now let me make it to 5.8, m is equal to 5.8. Now, okay, now let me execute this. You guys can see that. So the execution is progress. So it is moved a little bit, right? It moved a little bit to horizontal. Okay. To see it very visible, what I can do, I can make it -1. Okay. Now we can run it. So here we can see that it is moved to here. So there is a horizontal shift is happened here. Now I can change it to 0.8, the older value. So here I can increase the b. B is equal to 2.4 now. Okay, now let me execute this. Okay, see, from here to here there is a vertical movement is happened. Okay, so by using this m value and the c value, we will able to change the, or we will adjust the line. Okay, coming back to our slide. Now we know that the equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, now our goal is we need to find out which is the best value for m and which is the best value for c, so that we can draw a best fit line. So there are a couple of methods to do that. So in this video we are going to discuss like one of the method, that is called the ordinary least square method, that is OLS. So OLS is simple. Okay, so there are a formula, there is a mathematical formula to calculate m and b. Okay, so for m it will be summation of xi minus x bar into multiplied by y minus y bar and divided by summation of xi minus x bar all square. So this x bar and the y bar is called the mean. This x bar is the mean of x and y bar is the mean of y. And to calculate the b, the formula is y cap minus m into x hash. So this is again, this is the y mean and this is the x mean. Okay, so I will show you a sample. Mathematically I can show you how we will find, how can we calculate m and b. Okay, so for that let me open a notebook here. Okay, consider we have few values. Consider we have a values like x can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and consider we have a value like y is equal to 1, 3, 2, 5 and 4. Okay, now the formula for m is, we can write it here. I can write the formula for m is summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar divided by summation of xi minus x bar all square. Okay, so here first we need to find the x bar. So here the x bar is, you can just add like 7 and 10 by 5, which is 2. So this is the x bar, and y bar here is 9, 10, 15 and this is 3. This is called y bar and this is our x bar. Now we can calculate the numerator. So I can calculate the numerator part. Okay, here xi, okay, values from 0 to, or maybe 1 to n, we can say. So here x of 0 is 0, that is 0 minus x bar is 2. Then we have y0 or y1, that is 1 minus 3 plus, next is second value, that is 1 minus 2 into 3 minus 3 plus summation, then we have a 2, right? 2 minus 2 multiplied by 2 minus 3 then 3. Next value of x is 3. Okay, and 3 minus 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3, then summation of 4 minus 2 multiplied by 4 minus 3. So this will be, we know that this is equal to minus 2 multiplied by minus 2, then here this will be 0 because 3 minus 0 is 0, then it is 0, then here it is 2 minus 2 is 0, so this entire term is 0. Then we will have, so 0 plus 0 plus, then we have 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1 into 2 plus, here we have a minus 2, sorry, here we have a 2 into 1. So if you calculate, this is minus 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 4, 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus, this is 2, 2 plus, and this is 2. So numerator value is 8, right? 4, 6, 8. Now we need to calculate the denominator. Denominator we can calculate is something like what we called xi minus x bar whole square. So here we know that this is, here this is minus 2, 0 minus, here 0 minus 2, I can write it here, 0 minus 2 all square plus 1 minus 2 all square plus then 2 minus 2 all square plus then 3 minus 2 all square, 3 minus 2 all square plus then we have 4 minus 2 all square. So here, so this will be minus 2 all square, which is equal to 4, plus this is 1 minus 2, that is 1 itself, 2 minus 2, this is 0, here we have a 3 minus 2, that is 1, here we have a 1, and here we have a 4 minus 2 all square, that is 4. So this is equal to value is 10. Okay, so the value of m, we can say that the value of a m, I can write it here, value of a m is, we have a numerator as 8 and we have a denominator as 10, which is equal to 0.8. This is 8, 0.8, which is our m, right? Now we need to calculate b, right? So what is the formula for b? B, we can say that y cap y bar minus m into x bar. So this is the value of b. So here we can say that b is equal to, we know that what is y bar is 3, right? And we have our m is 0.8, and what is our x bar is equal to 2, which is equal to 3 minus 1.6, which is equal to 1.4. Okay, so here we have our b, which is equal to 1.4. Okay, so we are able to figure out m and the b. Okay, now let me add a new page. Okay, so here I can write, we will have our m is equal to 0.8, then we have our b is equal to 1.4. Now we can calculate our x and the new value of y. Okay, so here our formula is y is equal to m means 0.8 plus 1.4. So when value of x is 0, okay, so when value of x is equal to 0, here we have a 0.8 x. Okay, maybe I can correct this to avoid the confusion. Here we have 0.8 m, sorry, not m, which is, so this is x, b is equal to 1.4. So here when x is equal to 0, this term is 0 and we will have 1.4. So 1 is y bar is y cap is 1.4. Then when x is equal to 1, so this will be so when x is equal to 1, here we can say that then y is equal to 0.8 plus 1.4. So this will be roughly 2.2, right? Then x is equal to 2, here I can write x is equal to 2, so y cap will be 0.8 into 2 plus 1.4, which is equal to 1.6 plus 1.4, which is equal to 3. So here 2 will be, y cap will be 3. Here we have 3, so here we have 3, then y cap will be 0.8 into 3 plus 1.4, here we can say that 2.4 plus 1.4 is equal to 3.8. So here value will be 3.8. Then we can have x is equal to 4, and this will be will be 0.8 into 4 plus 1.4. Missing one. This will be 3.2 plus 1.4, which is equal to 4.6. So when it is 4, this will be 4.6. Then when x is equal to 5, we will have 0.8 into 5 plus 1.4, which is equal to 4.0 plus 1.4, which is equal to 5.4. So here we have a 5, then it will be 5.4. So now we have corresponding to x value, we will have our new y value. Okay, so here I can draw this. Maybe I just have the points here. Okay, consider this is my x. X can be 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and 5. Then here I have values like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here I can plot. Okay, when value is equal to 0, this will be 1.4. So 1.4 may come here. So let me okay, so it will be so here this will be, when it is 0 it will be 1.4. Can draw it something here, somewhere here. Here it is 0. Then when it is 1 it is 2.2 somewhere here. Okay, when it is 3, I mean when it is 2 it is 3, so this will come somewhere here. Okay, and when it is 3 it will become 3.8, so 3.8 is maybe a little bit here. Then when it is come, it will come, well, when it is 4, this will come 4.6, something like this we can draw. So in a way that I will able to draw like this. Okay, so the line is not correct, so this should be let me correct this. Okay, so the line will be passing through all these lines. Okay, so this will be our best fit line. Okay, so this is how we can solve using mathematically. How can I explain like how can we solve mathematically? Now this is very simple when we do in a let me close this. The same thing we can do in a Python program. Okay, just a second, let me open this. Okay, here some issues, so let me correct this. Okay, so I already have my Google Colab notebook. Okay, here I will show you how can we find these values. Okay, very easily. Okay, for that I can import NumPy. can input numpy, and here I can define x value as np dot array. The same values I can give. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is the value for y? Y we can have like a np dot array. Value will be 1, 3, then 2, 5, and 4. Okay. So this is my x and y. Now what we need to calculate the x mean and the y mean. Okay. So here we have x mean. Xp can be np dot mean of x. Okay. Then we have y mean. This will be np dot mean of y. Okay. So these are the two values, x mean and the y mean. Now we need to calculate the m. Okay. So we know that it will be summation, right? So np dot sum. Okay, I can write it as x minus x mean multiplied by y minus y mean okay, and in the denominator we have np dot sum. Here I can say that x minus x mean power of 2. Okay, so we will have our m here. Something is wrong. Operand could not be broadcast together with shape. Okay, let me check this. X minus x underscore mean into y underscore mean np dot sum. X minus x mean power of 2 should be working. Let me check this. Here we are closing this bracket and we are closing this bracket, and here we have, so maybe let me take this out. Okay, then I can mention this as a numerator. Okay, I lost it. Let me write it again. At np dot sum x minus x mean into y minus y mean. Okay, so this is the numerator. Okay, I'm missing brackets. I'm adding the bracket missing. Okay, here we have some issues. Let me check this. What is x? X is equal to np dot array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and y is equal to np dot array 1, 3, 4. So these two are correct. And here let me print x. We are good with x. And let me correct y. And y is also good. And x mean is np dot mean, and y mean is np dot mean. Okay, so let me print this x mean. X mean is 2.5, but it should be something went wrong here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there is no, I think this calculation is different. Okay, now this is correct. 1, 3, 4. Okay, there is no 5, so there is some mismatch in that x and y. Okay, so our mean is 2, right? So we discussed that. Okay, now let me calculate the numerator. Okay, now I can calculate the denominator here. denominator is equal to np dot sum. Here I can calculate x minus x mean square, right? So this is okay. So we have our numerator and we have our denominator, and now we can calculate our m value like this. Okay, so this is our m value. Now I can calculate my b value, that is y mean symbol minus, okay, m cross x mean. So this is my b. So here I can print m. So m is equal to 0.8 and this is my b, which is 1.4. Okay, so we are able to easily find out the m and b using Python programming language. Okay, so I think we covered completely with OLS method. Okay, so in this method, what we have discussed, so let me open this. Okay, ordinary least square method, we discussed equation for m and equation for b. Then we have solved the m and b using mathematically. We have solved this m and b with an example. Okay, then we have also I have also showed that how to solve the m and b using Python programming language. Okay, so that is all about in this video. So in our next video we can discuss more different methods like this. Okay, so please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.